And when you do that, you don't know what to do and you start to act out in different ways. Yo, people can sometimes be at a war with themselves, but vicariously fight it through you.
Of course.
And that's what you feel. And that's where you get the emotional abuse. So I just want to say for anybody who is feeling downtrodden, and you may feel like you're being buried, but know that you also may be being planted for growth. And this is a moment to embrace that and to actually own what's happening.
I think she took a break. She took a break for a while to allow herself, to heal, and now is the time,
But how long has it been since they broke up?
I think, is it...
But again, your path is your path.
Yes.
I mean, and then you sometimes mature into different spaces and you realize something is different than what it was. So I think that sometimes it's when you're younger, you may think, oh, we just argued a lot. Then you get older and you realize, no, I was in a dysfunctional relationship. And then you realize, wait, I was abused, because sometimes you realize later that toxicity that you experienced earlier is showing up in these other relationships.
Yes.
And you're like, wait a minute.
Yes.
I just want to finish by saying, I think a lot of us don't have a lot of role models for what a good relationship and a healthy relationship looks like. So sometimes we don't even recognize it as abuse because we're so accustomed to this dysfunction that we think that this is just us having difficulties.
Yes.
And it's no, sometimes it really is going way further than simply just having differences. And it really is something that is abusive and you need to exit.
Yes. I would really love to hear Justin's side too, in the sense that no, what I mean is he's a believer now. He says that he's changed. He's going to church. He's married. So I hope that
maybe it is helpful hearing
his
from
music.
the abuser side of how they changed too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not defending his behavior at all. I'm just saying it would be nice to hear how he's come out of his dark place, how he's overcome
both people
his
can
demons.
overcome.
Because now he says, I'm a Christian and I'm on a different path.
He got married.
Now.
That's how
He's married.
So
Because honestly, well, all I know is "Yummy." That's his new song, right?
Yeah.
So I would like to hear that rawness.
Yes.
What has his journey been as well to
But I
heal?
just want to say really quick before, I hear you, Lonnie, and sometimes it may seem it's only being dragged on by the last thing that we know that's gone on in her life. It could also not have to do with anything with him after this point. For me, when I started talking about healing, people thought they kept associating with the divorce. And then they kept associating with my abuse. No, sometimes there's other things that are jacked up in here that I'm learning just in general, and let me heal and let me fix myself so I can be better here and for people around me.
Yeah. I just think that you shouldn't allow at a certain point, you cut it off. That's all I'm saying. Do not become a prisoner.
She did say that it's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality.
That's all I'm saying.
So I do get that. I do get that. I think people just never want to feel like you're using this to sell records. I think that's just people never want to feel like, oh, it's convenient if you're saying this story right around when an album's coming out.
Right.
So I get it.
Yeah.